Once again, it's Fridays with Father Phil. Thanks for joining me on this Friday. As you can see, we have something coming up that's unique here at Holy Family. This is Father Phil's Curbside Fish Tacos this Friday evening from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. Go to holyfamily.com to find out information on how to order and the price list. But we're going to have a great time. It's called Curbside, so you don't have to get out of your car. We're doing a drive-through type thing. We'll see how it goes. Also, if you haven't picked up your Lenten Survival Kit yet, we have some left. And there's all sorts of items in here that will help all of us as we participate with Lent, move through Lent well. There's different things to help different members of the family. So pick them up if you have, come by and pick them up if you haven't got yours yet. But this Lent is going to be great. We're going to have a great Lent. It's about the desert experience. Now you and I have all known about a desert experience. In the scriptures, it's 40 days for Jesus in the desert. You all remember that. But you and I have been in a desert experience for 365 plus days. It's called the desert of the pandemic. But somehow, by the grace of God, we're all moving through it. And we're all finding new ways of being close to God. I found a story that might help us understand Lent and the direction we're moving in. So let me read it to you. It's called Come Unto Me. A well-known sculptor had a burning ambition to create the greatest statue of Jesus Christ ever made. He began in his oceanside studio by shaping a clay model of a triumphant, regal figure. The head was thrown back and the arms were upraised in a gesture of great majesty. It was his conception of how Christ would look, strong, dominant. This will be my masterpiece, he said on the day the clay model was completed. During the night, however, a heavy fog rolled into the area and sea spray seeped through a partially opened window. The moisture affected the shape of the clay so that when the artist returned to the studio in the morning, he was shocked at what he found. Droplets of moisture had formed on the clay, creating an illusion of bleeding. The head had drooped. The facial expressions had been transformed from one of severity to one of compassion. And the arms had drooped into a posture of welcome. It had become a wounded Christ figure. The artist stared at the figure, agonizing over the time wasted and the need to begin all over again. Then, inspiration came over him and changed his mood. He began to see that this image of Christ was by far the truer one. So he carved these words at the base of the newly shaped figure. Come unto me. Perhaps this is a good theme for us during this Lenten season. Come unto me, Christ says to all of us. He understands the desert of the pandemic that we're going through because he's been through there before in his situation of the 40 days, being tempted by Satan. But the Spirit never left him. God's Spirit never leaves us. Yeah, we're discouraged. We're kind of over it. But God calls us to go deeper and higher in his love through Jesus Christ, who gives us the Holy Spirit to remind us of everything Jesus told us. I am with you always until the end of time. So this Lent, be patient, be thankful, and be prayerful. We're going to get through it. Just like the Israelites got through the 40 years in the desert, and Jesus got through the 40 days in the desert. Amen? Amen. We'll see you again soon. God bless. Bye-bye.